Hi, my name is Jim Florwick, and we are introducing Cisco's AI Enhanced RRM. AI gives me the ability to not only make good decisions, but it lets me evaluate the decisions I've made and make better decisions for the future. We can look in context up to 14 days. We can visualize. We are in 2.4, 5, and 6 gigahertz. Information across the top includes the hero board. The goal of this is to provide accurate information that's accessible and meaningful to non-RF engineers. If you are an RF engineer, you can progress down the page. So let's walk through the hero board. 22 APs, 85 clients, and the heart of this is the RF performance score. Also notice we've got information elements for every metric explaining how we gather it, what to do about it, and where to get more information. 26 out of 100 is not a good performance score. If I want to know more about that 26, I go to the RRM performance dashboard. I can select the poor category, and I can bring up granular detail on why we think that's poor. The column that shows me the best deflection is why I'm getting the score I am. If I click on that, it'll tell me it's because interference on the current channel is 45%. 5 gigahertz in this hall is very busy because of the show, and essentially it's full. If I take a look at the 6 gigahertz metrics, I've got 100% performance capacity there, but that's because 6 gigahertz is not full yet. Getting back to 5 gigahertz, my insights engine, once it learns the network, is going to start giving me indications of how I can improve my configuration or my tuning. When it gives me an indication, it will translate to the RF profile simulator. Then as an administrator, I can create the simulation with the information it's recommending. I'll make a change here, and I will run the simulation. After having run it, I can compare the simulation, which was prepared using the last 1 hour's actual data for me, against what would happen and what's currently happening, and make an intelligent decision on whether or not I should implement that change. If I choose to implement it, I'm going to upgrade the RF profile. It gives me the opportunity to schedule for now or to schedule it for some time in the future. Quick, easy, accessible information. If I roll down, anything that we explain in the hero board also, excuse me, as I scroll down the page, anything that's presented in the hero board, I can get more information on. For instance, RRM changes. Well, there were none in the last hour, but I've had plenty of changes in the near future or in the near past. This gives me the ability to zero in on exactly the changes I want to see and get full and complete information about what we saw, why we thought the change would be beneficial, and what the actual outcome of the change was. So even a non-RF engineer can have complete information on what, why, and how we're doing things. As you scroll further down the page, more detail. So if you still want to validate how 5 gigahertz's performance is being rated, you can come down and take a look at the channel utilization chart, which all of the purple here is the interference, meaning not RAPs that we're seeing on that channel and competing with. At the very bottom, I can evaluate your capacity. I can plot your customers' total number of where they are in relation to the capacity on your network. This is exactly how it should be, the most customers, the most capacity. And where I have the highest density of APs, my power levels should be in the moderate range, and this verifies quickly on site that that is in fact the truth. So even for myself, an RRM engineer, this gives me good quick information. Thank you.